talk to you about some confusion around marking the roll during remote learning. Marking the roll for a school is a legal requirement. Usually our school is required to mark the roll twice a day, but currently the state government has provided us with a dispensation to only mark the roll once a day. Firstly, I want to thank all of our families for completing the Google form and notifying the school of your children that are doing remote learning. Some families that fit the state government criteria are also sending their children to school full-time or part-time. This information was purely for the school to ensure that we have enough supervision for those students that are able to come to school. Our school is no different to anyone else in this state, that if you are able to work from home, you should. So we have limited staff on site. If a child is not physically on site at the school, they are deemed absent. It's for that reason that we need families to notify us of the reason for the absence. At the moment, the reason would generally be due to remote learning, but may also include the child being sick. So we need all families that do not have a child on site to complete the parent notified absence through PAM, which is where you would normally go to view your child's school report. This notification needs to be completed by 9:30 each day. Here is a short video to run through how to do the parent notified absence, both now and into the future. Once the current COVID situation resolves and the school goes back to normal, we can continue to notify absences through this means. Here we are. In the top address bar, we want to be pam.spkilmore.catholic.edu.au/login. That will get you into your access module. Now, PAM should look familiar to most families because this is where you would normally access your school reports for the children. Only time that this may not look familiar is, of course, for new families to the school this year. You use exactly the same login and password that you would use when you're accessing the school reports. If you don't have access to that login information or you've forgotten, you can do a forget password reset down the bottom. But if you can't get it to work that way, can I ask that you contact our ICT leader, Shelley McCulkey, and its email address is Shelley, SHELLY.McCulkey, MICHALKE, @spkilmore.catholic.edu.au. Once you've got that information, you just click on the sign in and that'll take you to the dashboard. Now, the dashboard basically has some school links, but most importantly, your children are on the left with their photos and year levels and information on the right. The daily messages are always there, so information about remote learning and absences is here, but we want to go in here. And this is where we will always do our notified absences. Okay, so this can be used at any time of the year. This is not just for this particular time. If later in the year children are absent for whatever reason, whether they're sick or on holidays, you can do that here too. In this screen, you can see the current and future absences, as well as being able to access your previous absences as well. The yellow button or the box here, the yellow box will tell you that you can add or edit an absence up until 1:30 today. After 1:30, it'll change to red, which means that you will need to contact the school to make any edits. We just click on the Add Absence button, select a student, select the reason. Now, if you're remote learning, that's what you click. If your child is not remote learning today because they're sick, you would click sick. And then in the future, once this is all over, you can also notify holidays or sick as well. So remote learning today, you can choose just for the day or part of the day, but you can also do a multi-day. And I would recommend everyone that is remote learning full-time to do this every Monday. You just click on multi-day, select the Monday, end the absence on the Friday because you can only do 5 days at a time. Don't need any notes unless you need to, and then just click add. We have the confirmation, so we hit close, and down the bottom, we now have that child listed for the week. If you need to, you can go back in and edit or delete that. If, for example, one of those 5 days of the week, the child was sick, you would need to alter the notification to that. Hopefully that helps and makes sense.